Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to the Black Book. We are with Vasilisa, and we are in hell. So let's see if we can get ourselves out of it. Or at least get to the end and rescue our beloved.
The Chorts crowd around the cast iron cart. It seems that one of the horned spirits is being scolded by the others. When they notice you, they start up an almost incomprehensible howling, from which you understand only one fact. It is you who robbed them of an entire wagon full of sinners. Demons rush to attack you, still cursing the Khaldoons.
Right, let's go. So there's 3 of them. Waste on all enemies. Bless. Waste on all allies. Okay, so they're wasting allies and he's got to be blessed, so we need to actually deal with him. Start off with him. Double his waist up. And we'll punch him in the face as well for good measure. Okay. He's got to heal ward. Okay, so he needs to go down. He's dead this turn. We've pretty much got this under control. Okay, that one's dead this turn. Kill that one off. This one's dead from the toxin. They both go down. Fantastic. Jester well versed. Remain active for 2 turns. Waste 10. Ooh, that's nice. Grab that.
The Chorts dissolve in the wild inferno. The sinners thank you for freeing them from the hateful fire, even though it is only for a short time.
So we've got another entry. Black pages. An odd person finds a black book. He should not read it to its end, otherwise Chorts will find him. They will attach themselves to him and torment him for the rest of his life. He will be forced to corrupt livestock, poultry, or other people. Such books are referred to as black pages. In some ways, black pages are like the Bible, but are written with white ink on a black paper. Black pages are the word of Satan, whereas the Bible is the word of God. You should read neither of these books to the end. Okay, so we got a new card. Both of these are actually pretty nice. We can drop one of these and get that in its place. I would love to get the etiquette card in play. Well versed effect is really powerful. What can we do? Trying to figure out what to drop. It's always so hard. I might drop the Eternal Blood, to be honest, and grab the etiquette card. Okay. How far do we are from our next level? Not too far. We only need to get about 270 odd more XP, and then we can get to level 9 and get this, which is really powerful. Okay. Sisyphus Mountain. This bold mountain has hung over the infernal field. You can see everything from here. Let's go there.
At the top of an especially high, hellish rock, you find the cozy burrow of a chort that you know. Looking back, you freeze in fear and wonder as you look upon a view of such dread and magnificence that you have never seen. The exhausted demon thanks you once again and pulls out a red rag from somewhere in his burrow. After whispering some demonic zagavar over it, he hands you his gift.
Devil Banner. Increase the rechargeability of allies' ability by 3, which is a bit redundant because we don't have any allies here.
You can't help but to admire the eerie expanses of the underworld. You rest a bit and are ready to continue on your way.
Health is restored. Fantastic. Okay, let's go to the tar pits.
A twisted bridge leads you to the boiling tar pits in the Golden Sands. Sinners emerge once and again from the black slurry, trying to get hold of the shining banks, but each time they are driven back under the merciless blows of demonic pitchforks. The Chort overseers seem to mistake you for an escaped sinner and attack.
Okay, so here they come. Brosus, normal attack, so he has to go down first because he's going to get stronger and stronger. Get him up. What else do we need to get? Weakness on that guy because he's going to do the most damage. Waste on him. And let's double curse him. Taking a hit. We need to heal now, really. Okay. Get our health back up. Yeah, these guys are coming out swinging. Kill off that one. And we will go health. So they'll hit us for a good chunk of damage. You'll go down. You'll hit us for 2. And these guys are just purely just punching us, it's not an issue. Get that going. And then we'll double up the waste. I'll throw down some basic regen. We'll still take a hit, but we should be able to recover from it. Yeah, we're immune to waste, it doesn't bother us. Okay. Get some armor up to start with. Some health. That's not important right now. What do we want to hit? Hit him for that, which will kill him off. But we'll armor ourselves up. Take him out of the fight. There we go. Gesture reversed. Not bad. Last 2 turns, that's 18 damage. Well versed is also nice as well. Prayer, sacrifice, swipe, that will move from the battlefield. Grab that. And we leveled up. Fantastic. Which means we automatically get that straight off the bat. Fantastic. Page creation cost reductions. I'm going to start going down this tree. We'll get some more armor from our things, which is fantastic. That's done. Shorts fair. Ooh, the book merchant.
What kind of wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
Reset skills.
I do not judge you. Go and learn the things that your heart desires.
Okay, so our skills have been reset. We want to get these ones. There we go. We don't have any more charts to manage, so we don't need to worry about the demonology. Here, we want to grab both of these ones. Yeah, big bag as well. 3 left over for there. So in this thing, page creation, choose from 4 pages after battle, open a tool tips does not reduce experience reward, recreate knowledgeable answers. That's pretty nice. Price reduced by 10. Visitors bring more gifts. No, I'm going to go and grab this. This I don't really care about so much, but I like to have this in case we ever have problems and we want to get a bit more experience. That's good. Let's see what Zagavas he has. Well-versed malady doesn't. That's not so bad. We will grab another one of these. The money that we do have, though, we already have those in the book. I might just... What else do they have in the fair? Short peddler. Okay. Is there anything particular here we want? Wait, has this knocked off all of our items? Yes. Okay, we need to get those back on. Right, sharpish. Get those on. What else did we have? Unity to that. Increase our waste is fantastic. Unity to curse we don't need to worry about. Trying to remember what we were running about with now. It's hard to remember. And that's strength curses. There we go. Gain ward, bless. No, I think that was everything that we had. Yeah, that's everything we had. Okay. So is there anything here we particularly want? Spike, strength regeneration. Doesn't look like it. We're okay for money. The herbs will be nice though. Gonna grab that because absorbing attacks is useful. Etiquette is always nice. Grab the regen. Cursing enemies is fantastic. Curse on enemies as well, yeah. Ailments, taking more damage is always bad. But we are going to grab as much healing stuff as possible. Eliminating the enemy's armor is great. 20 armor isn't really that great. Removing harmful status effects. Yeah, I'm going to grab that. Armor's not bad. It's good for a pinch, so I'll grab some of those. Okay. Most of the money is gone. Got a ton of herbs. Increase the damage enemy takes by 5. Okay, we'll grab some of those. We're completely out of cash. Right. That should be everything. Let's leave the fair. Go to the evil palace.
You have almost reached the bizarre Palace of Evil. Your steps echo among the ornate spires of this strange building. Citri knows the way and leads you to the very chambers of the palace's master. You notice many open chests filled to the brim with golden rubles. Perhaps it is worth replenishing your supplies. Behind the heavy gates lies a heap of treasure. Gold and other riches 1,000 times more impressive than the one you saw in Vodinoy's palace. A black throne sits atop the shimmering mountain.
Yeah, that's a trap if I've ever seen one.
Well, well. Who do we have here, dear me?
Count Andromelis.
Oh, is it you, Citri? Well, well. You've brought your beauty. This is the witch that broke the seals, I presume?
How can we reach the throne of Hell?
This is not how we do business these days. No, we don't. We really don't. And what about the book, lads? Why does she still have it? Respond, will ya?
This is the same black book of legendary repute.
Oh, I know all about this Khaldun's black books.
Listen, Andromelis.
Oh, right. The throne of Hell. I will let you pass, Citri. But your Vasilisa will have to face the tall house. Or turn back.
What was that you were talking about black books?
Oh, everyone knows about black books. Yours is unique, of course. One of a kind.
In Russian folklore, a black book is a book of a Khaldun. With its help, a Khaldun learns how to conjure, speak with Khaldunic language, and cast black Zagathas of spells. Before he dies, he is to pass the book on to one of his relatives, or else he is doomed to rise from the grave and haunt the living. The soul of a Khaldun cannot be at rest. He must linger between the world of the living and the dead, unable to pass to either.
How can we reach the throne?
Hell will lead you to it, my dear. If you pass my toll house, of course. Which path it will lead you to is for you alone to discover.
Aren't the aerial toll houses held by the angels?
Of course, by the angels, my dear, in the skies.
According to the life of the Saint Basil the Younger, after death, the soul has to pass through various obstacles on its way to God's throne. These obstacles are called the aerial toll houses. There are 20 of them, each one dedicated to a particular sin, such as gluttony or bearing false witness. A separate demon oversees each of the obstacles and recalls all of the sins of the deceased. Fortunately, the soul is accompanied by one of the several guiding angels who will help to outweigh the sins by the good deeds done by the deceased. In northern Bohemia, this idea of aerial toll houses is part represented by the idea of sleep as a temporary death. At midnight, the guardian angel who sits on man's right shoulder, reports to God regarding all the things his ward did during the day. During this time, man is left at the disposal of Chort, who sits on his left shoulder and tempts him and entices him to sin.
I send my walkers to torment newly found clients.
You mean the deceased?
Right. I inspect their quality. If they have too many sins, then I grab their soul. But seeing as you are here, I won't let you go without a trial. Such is my profession. Theft is in my job description. I may be demoted otherwise, am I right, Citri?
We'll pass you anyway, you evil chort.
Right. But how?
All right. I will endure your ordeal.
Are you sure about that? An angel is usually there to atone the sins with good deeds. You can't rely on anyone here.
Why do you require all that nonsense? Angels, angels. Only the stupid sanctifiers need them.
Be wary. If you accumulate too many sins in his domain, then he will seize your soul, and even I won't be able to help you.
I'm sure I have nothing to fear.
Well, let me read the scroll. Your scroll. This one, my dear. It says everything. So, you visited a mill. You didn't steal even a kopeck. You went to the Vodinois palace. I have quite a collection of his ushkoiniks here.
Pirates of Novigrad.
He has some very nice treasure. And didn't even care for it. But it's understandable. His gold turns to fish scales in the world of man. You Khaldons visit these churches without a second thought, as if it were your own house. It never ceases to amaze me. You did what? Marry someone off? You didn't even take the donations. How pity, how pity. And here, being but a guest, you didn't take a ruble. Not even one sin. I might throw up. You failed my ordeal. Now be on your way. Maybe you'll have better luck in another circle of hell.
1000 XP.
Andromalius dissipates into a hideous cloud of sulfuric stench. A portal opens in place of his throne, through which you see a new landscape that is even darker and gloomier than what you've seen before.
Oh, what a beautiful place hell is when chaos reigns supreme. Don't you agree, my lady?
I don't know. All the sinners. I can't bear listening for their screams.
Even though they are devoid of heavenly grace, they found a shelter here in hell. And they are tormented most cruelly here, since we're in the domain of death herself. Shorts torture murderers, traitors, infidels, and other rebels here.
But why am I here? Among these wretches?
Who knows? Hell works in mysterious ways. I know one thing. The abyss will lead you to your goal.
Tell me how hell works.
I could explain it to you for ages, my lady, and still not tell you even a fraction of the whole truth. I know a lot being a spirit, but your mind simply cannot grasp this knowledge. Hell changes every moment, but only one thing stays the same. The torment of sinners devoid of forgiveness. Some demons heavenly delight in torture. For others, souls are just a form of currency.
Why are there some shorts here and others on Earth, or with Khaldun's?
Some are sent to Earth as a reward, while others go to the same place but to Khaldun's as a punishment. Demons have their own hierarchy: peasants, workers, and nobles, just like mortal people. Some have their domain in hell, while others have theirs in the mortal world. We demons believe that world of man drowned in its sins long ago. As such, in essence, it is already ours.
Tell me about the Abyss.
Hell is darkness. Hell is chaos. Hell appears as it wills itself, and doesn't have a firm structure. One might see it as a funnel with throne at its top. Some see it as circles or stamps floating in an endless darkness. Still, others see it as a series of endless caves burning with furious flame. But there is always someone with enough will to harness this power.
The Tall House of Murder is ruled by Death herself?
Who else but her? Death knows the guilty better than anyone, since she is present wherever sin is committed.
Will she let me pass?
Death is a strange creature, worthy of the hellish unknown. Today her victims are old ones, tomorrow everyone, or only the sick or the young. So it is not my place to guess at her whims about you, a living sorceress.
Will this road lead us to death?
Correct. With it, we will get to her temple. She is the only one who can open the way further.
Let's not tarry.
I shall obey, my lady.
Okay, first things first. Book. Put that in the book. Everything's fine here.
Be strong. You are but steps away from your goal.
2 visitors.
Mistress! Yes, you come to our cauldron.
Don't you forget, Short, that I'm still alive.
No, not in the cauldron, but to the cauldron.
This feeble-minded spirit invites you for a small excursion into his domain. I believe he wants to demonstrate to you all his skill in the devilish arts of torture.
Yes, this demon speaks truly. Well versed he is. Here, let me toss you a coin. We'll be waiting for you.
Please help me, good woman. Don't refuse. Here is a bit of God for you. Everyone says that you are rich with knowledge. I'm taking an exam at a short academy and have trouble with one question. What do you Khalduns give away before passing into hell?
What do Khaldun's give away before dying?
Shorts.
They give their shorts away with their book, or just with a touch. It happens in different ways.
Oh, right. Thank you kindly. I will be all right now.
Okay. Demon pit. I can't see anything here, only the darkness and bursts of flames.
Impenetrable gloom fills this region of hell, but it is often torn by a stray bolt of merciless fire. You hear savage howls and the thumping of thousands of demonic feet ahead of you.
Leave the location, come closer.
In the deep, thorny pits, demons are drilling their kin. In vain, they try to march in lines that will soon fall apart with such howls that your head is filled with tormenting pain. One of the would-be generals notices you and decides to test the skill of his subordinates, ordering a full-on attack.
That's not good. So they're attacking us. We're immune to waste, which is fine, but it's still going to do a lot of damage, so we need to do weakness. Get etiquette up. Get that up. Double waste. This is gonna hurt. So we need to heal up. Health and armor, okay. So equal to his double to his waist, so we can kill him off this turn. Play that straight away. And we'll look for... What do we look for? Probably a straight up heal myself. Okay, so he's armoured up. He's coming out firing again, which is not great. Double his curse. I guess just double his curse multiple times. We'll throw down some armor and heal ourselves up as much as possible. There we go. Fantastic. Go style. Weakness. We'll do that, and that should wipe him from the floor. And we completely obliterate him. Okay, we'll grab this card. Ah, Black Sorcery. Got an achievement unlocked. Fantastic.
Chorts are scattering in fright, having learned the merit of your power. Some scream for mercy. Others flail their arms with a strange madness. Those soldiers that only watched the battle freeze in place. Each salute you in their own way. Some bow their monstrous heads or kneel. Others salute you with a shake of heavy horns.
Okay, let's go and check out this cauldron.
A winding path leads you to a huge grotto. Its walls and floor are dotted with pits, nooks, and crannies, all filled with cauldrons, boilers, and iron mechanisms where chorts are torturing souls of the screaming unfortunates. The terrible suffering of the sinners is so cruel that you involuntarily take several steps back. The familiar devil awaits. He bows and invites you for a little tour of his domain. Here you find every horror imaginable. Your guide relishes in the details of each torture while showing them to you. Here he adds some oil. There he turns the spit. And there he tightens the bolts on another of these disgusting mechanisms. He offers you to lend him a hand in this demonic art.
What have you done, you rascal? Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Hell is suffering. Hell is a place of eternal suffering. Sinners are doomed to suffer for all eternity by fire, tar, and in rare cases water. They are beaten with red-hot irons, the red-hot rods, eaten by snakes and worms, and hanged on hooks by their ribs or tongues. They are forced to lick red-hot pans and suffer from thirst, hunger, and molten sulfur dripping onto their heads. The tortures in hell are paused by annocations and from Easter, on occasions, and are from Easter to Ascension Day. After Judgment Day, it is believed that the aforementioned punishment will be inflicted on fiends and demons as well, and some sinners will receive their long-awaited deliverance. Now let's fight. Let's see what we got. Ward, bless, waste. Okay, so your usual sort of lineup. Let's get the big guy down first. Get that going. Get some regen on the go. Let's go. His bless is not great. Yeah, because he's warding himself up now as well. Heal all allies and he's going to punch us. Okay. Kill him with that. You have a few things lurking around that we can use. We don't want to use them yet, and this guy's so low level, it seems pointless. So we kill him. Before we do that, let's armor up. Then hit him. I thought that was going to kill him. That's unfortunate. This is going to hurt. Okay, yeah, so we need to kill this guy. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Make sure he's dead, and we'll heal ourselves up. There we go. He's blessing everybody. Get that going. Get that going. And we will double waste, which will kill him off. powering himself up. So we need to turn his abilities off because he's coming out swinging. The weakness, waste, that. Armor ourselves up. Double up his waste. Remove any benefits he has as well for himself. They get tad touch of damage, which is fine. First things first then. Heal ourselves up. Wrong thing. Heal ourselves up. We do that. Do that. His curse isn't great, so we'll double it and then hit him with that. And we wipe him off the face of the earth. Fantastic. Add effects to all pages in Zagavar. +5 armor. I don't like swipes, I'm not going to lie.
The demons disperse, and you free some souls. They then start helping others. Prince Citri only makes a helpless gesture. He thinks that all these efforts are useless, since hell will catch these sinners sooner rather than later.
We can reduce our sin, which is fantastic. Get our sin nice and low. Let's continue on our way.
Chorts have built hideous squat barracks along the path. Slender rows of these buildings stretch all the way to a horizon dotted by black chimneys that are belching, reeking smoke. Everything around here is lined with fences and strange, thorny threads.
Oh dear.
Devils drive sinners from one barrack to another, and their hellish dogs torment the lingering unfortunates, killing their victims again and again. A group of Chorts approaches you orderly, as though being a military squad. They are dressed in scraps of filthy uniforms and are marching awkwardly across the ground, drenched in the blood of hapless sinners.
Stand hut! Good day, Mistress Prince Citri. You've come here on inspection, I presume?
I see that you found quite an impressive means of bringing your ideas to life.
What's going on here?
We are preparing for the 20th century.
If I may, my mistress, Chorts are getting more and more discriminated when we talk about murder. You see, there is less and less violence in the world, unfortunately.
And this is why we've come up with the new ways of tormenting mortals. We're getting ready to train our agents.
Looks like some kind of a horrible labor camp.
Yes, ma'am. In these very camps, we intend to torment millions of souls.
Have you come up with a name already?
Yes, sir. Death camps.
And you can see hints of basically what the 20th century has in store in this game at these points.
I feel that this may be too blunt. How about labor camps?
As your Royal Highness commands.
You won't see such expanses of the abyss while traveling with ignorant guides like Saint Nicholas, don't you think?
This was told to me by a woman who had slept for 7 days and nights. I was led by an old man and only later guessed that it was Nicholas the guide. He showed me how sinners suffer. On one side were women who vomited everything put in their mouths, witches who had stolen milk. On the other side was a woman kneading bloody dough, hands spotted with sores. She had performed abortions. Nearby, a young girl was being drained of her blood by snakes. She had refused to breastfeed her own child. There was also huge cauldrons filled with people being boiled but not dying. These were caldoons. One was for men, next to it was one for women. I saw a woman sitting next to a large jar, stirring it with a whisk. In her life, she had diluted milk with water to make more money. Now she had to set milk and water apart.
I haven't heard that there are fewer murders in the world of man.
Oh, but it's true, ma'am. This is the very reason that my colleagues are working on creating new ways to cause evil.
Oh, you should listen about all the wars that these Slavic shorts have planned.
How horrible.
Let me tell you, sir, ma'am.
Everything in its own good time. We're in a hurry now.
Agents that you talk about, these are the chorts that tempt people?
Yes, ma'am. There are several agents types. Type 1, corporal of the left shoulder. He sits on the left shoulder of a man. Type 2, fire colonel. Flies about as a fairy ball. Type 3, ladder major. He puts on the skin of a corpse and walks among men.
Come on, you will tire our magnificent guest.
Some of the recruits in these pits will one day become such an officer.
Some will mingle with men, maybe even lead them.
This can't be.
I've heard that a most peculiar mustache will become fashionable.
Yeah, they're talking about Adolf Hitler and all that. It is the warning of things to come.
We have to continue on. As for you...
Let's try persuade.
I don't think that you need to kill so many men and devise such camps.
Why is that, ma'am?
How can I convince this Herod spawn that he should not create such chambers of torture?
Yeah, let's do that. These demons will throw every resource they have at exterminating the human race. Need not invent. Old idea, mercy, martyrs. Let's go with martyrs.
Don't you think that all these victims will become holy martyrs?
No, we haven't thought of that.
What a wise remark. You should work harder, lad.
Please spare me.
Your guide nods to the chorts standing nearby, and they drag their screeching leader to one of the barracks.
After you, my mistress. We should be on our way.
Right, put and cut here, folks. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been the Black Book of Mass. We'll see you all again next time. Goodbye.